Hello everybody, Shadow SP here, and I'm playing Granblue Fantasy again today. We are back on the No Gotcha account, and we are going to go through What Makes the Sky Blue 2, Paradise Lost. It's been a long time coming, and this is basically the last step that is between me and actual Proto-Bahamut attempts, so let's go for it. Okay, having a long load time here. Okay, there we go. So we're back in Port Breeze again. It's a pretty common starting location for events.
この通りです。今一度ご検討を願えませんか。
そう言われましても、あの時の指揮は非常と。
Sorry, clicked off there for a second. That
帝
was
国に在
totally my
籍して
bad.
いた頃も、私の階級は中尉であって。
So,
ですが負傷した私に代わり、最悪の被害を最小限にとどめ、警備隊を率いた手腕は名将そのもの。
Okay, Catalina being solicited for by these guard people as a result of her performance in the last What Makes the Sky Blue event.
あなたはまさに伝説の戦女神。スフィリアの軍事顧問としてどうか我々を導いていただきたいのです。
戦女神
That's probably saying a bit much.
このキレ
Yeah, I mean,
やっぱ地酒は最高だぜ
I know Catalina's good, but she's not that.
るねさすが天才ソーダ師のラカムさんだ調子のいいやつだぜ賞金首とかって追い回してたくせによ
I mean, what was it? You did save their lives, right? So,
悪かったって言ってんだろ
yeah.
あの最悪の時はテンション的によそうだぜラカム空の男は過ぎた喧嘩でグズグズ言うなあざっすやっぱ歴戦の貴空将渋いぜここは俺たちが払わせてもらうんで
These random thug
そう
sprites.
かそんじゃあメニューの一番右端の頼むウィス
Alright, well,
一杯5000ルピ
前に諦めたネックレスが半額だ
so we're in a
どうし
kind
よ
of a celebratory mood,
う
it
他のお
seems.
店も見て回りたいけど
Are we picking up directly after the
お
whole
嬢
ordeal?
さんもういいかしら買わないなら私が買いたいんだけど
Maybe.
ごめんなさいまだちょっと悩んでてバーゲンセールで商品を持ちながら悩むのは反則よあとそのネックレスはちょっと言いづらいんだけど胸がないと輝かない気がするのよね
No comment. For one thing, I have no idea what their
あり
this
すぎて
necklace
も
they're
埋
talking
まっ
about
ちゃ
even
う
is.
し
No image. So, you know.
確かにバランスは大事だけど
あら、じゃあ私が買わせていただこうかしら。いつでもイオちゃんに貸せるしね。
焦ったの乾杯。
Alright, so yeah, we're just kinda messing around here in Port Breeze. Fair enough. We do a lot of messing around in events, so makes sense.
どこもかしこもすげえ賑やかだぜ。そうですね。あんなに大変な目にあったのに、皆さんとってもたくましいです。
Yeah. I mean, it's good that everybody's doing okay.
ああ、頼もしいぜ。それに被害状況も奇跡的だったってよ。
Alright, hold on. That's not what he said. He didn't say that we got through with losing no one. He just said that the situation about victims was miraculous. He didn't necessarily say that there weren't any victims.
怪我人は出たけど全員無事でびっくりするほど順調に治ったってさ。不思議ですよね。カタリナは天使さんが庇護していたのかもしれないって。
Yeah, so this second line is where that implication comes up. So overall, the two lines put together make some sense. It's just like, yeah, there were, it was the whole situation around, victims from that whole situation was miraculous. Even though there were some people that got hurt, they all managed to get back to, make full recovery. So that's where the implication ended up. So it's fine as a two-piece line. It's just I don't.
四大天使さんに
Personally,
ルシフェルさん、今頃どこで何をしてるんでしょうか。
personally speaking, I don't like it when things are translated in that way. Hmm.
サンダルフォン。
ルシフェル様、いらしていたんですね。
So this is definitely just like an aside because we have no idea what's going
なあ
on
ルシフェ
here.
ル、君の司る進化に意味はあったか。ルシフェル。
私の役割は終わりつつあるのかもしれない。君の心の変遷は、空の世界を破壊するほどの劇場は私には予想できないものだった。
So when he says that his role is almost at an end,
だが
what does that actually mean?
その君を阻止したのもまた得意点を中心とする空の民の心だった。
I mean, it could mean something like,
誰かを思い
the skies are reaching their final
誰か
form
に
or
思われ
something.
る。
I don't
その
know.
力は 私たち天使の思惑を超えるのだ。
Hard to say.
私は空の進化のために差配してきたが、時として親の保護はこの成長を妨げる。あるいは歪める。私は最後の務めを終えた後、空を自然の成り行きに委ねようと思う。
And what exactly is that final task?
元素の均衡も進化の促進も、あるいは滅亡の道をたどるとしても、空の民に全てを還元するつもりだ。天使の役割も無用となり、私も君と一緒の立場になるな。君は何と言うだろうか。やがて君が再び目を覚ました時に。
Well then. That was quick. Yeah, we know that anyone that can get the drop on Lucifer is pretty bad news, because up until this point... Up until this point, Lucifer has been like, you know, the big figure that we've seen. Except glimpses of Bahamut, but that's like...
生きていたのか。久しいな。
苦労したぞ。途方もないほど長い時を放浪させられた。うつしおでは何千年前になる。貴様に空の底に落とされてから。まあ、構わぬ。おかげで不滅を滅する力を得た。
何が目的だ。
Well, these guys definitely have
己の復讐か。
some history then.
彼の仇か。
さまつなことを。無論、ルシファーの遺産だ。ここに封印していることは分かっている。貴様自身が鍵ということも。
Pretty sure that I've mentioned it before, but this character that's in the English text is Lucilius, and the character is Lucifer. They're both just different transliterations of the name Lucifer, so doesn't translate backwards very well. That's why they had to make up a name. I don't fault them for that in the slightest. Because what are they gonna do? It's literally the same name. So Lucifer's getting cut down here, it looks like. At least at the moment. By hooded figure. Whoever that could be. Well, with the opening clear, I'm just gonna close this because we don't need to see anything. Alright, let's get going. I gotta say, this event has some nostalgia factor for me. 'Cause it's one of the first events I actually really remember playing on this account, or not this account, on the on my main account. Sorry. Like I remember collecting those stupid, like brownish orb things. You know, the event currency.
本当に大爆笑だったぜ。大道芸っていろいろ種類があるんだな。
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different street performances. You get creative with it.
私も笑いすぎて脇腹が。さすがシェロさんのおすすめですね。喜んでいただけてよかったです。さっきのは漫才というものでして、時事ネタって言ってたよな。邪神とか怪物とか化け物とか、サンダルフォンも散々言われてたな。そうですね。お客さんたちもうんうんうなずいて。ルリアさん、どうしたんですか？
Yeah, for real.
あ、すみません。なんでもありません。
Yeah,
なんで
of
も
course.
ないんですけど、仕方のないことなんですけど。
Because most people just don't just fall silent randomly for no apparent reason. Come on. We're smarter than this. Mm.
この羽を見てると思うんです。サンダルフォンさん、本当は。
Yeah, the feather's gotta be really important in the end.
不要品ルシフェルさんのつなぎ何の役にも立たない。嘘だ。じゃあ俺の存在意義は一体。
邪神みたいに言われるとちょっと違うような気がしちゃって。
Yeah, I mean...
でもよ、なんだか惨めなやつではあったけど、それでも大した悪党だったと思うぜ。
He did do a lot of bad things. He was trying to, destroy the world, more or less.
決して許されないことをしたのは間違いないです。
Also, he threw us off of an island.
そういえばルリアはあいつの心の
That
中を
wasn't very nice.
覗いたんだったよな。詳しいことはわからないですけど、誰かの役に立ちたいと願って自分の存在意義がないことに苦しんで、誰にも必要とされてないって悩んで。
Yeah, given that he is a primal, right? And they're created by the astrals to serve a function.
最悪のことはもちろん許せません。
Learning that he actually
私だって皆さんと一緒です。
serves no real
すごく
function.
怒ってます。
That might take a toll, like, mentally.
でも
It's hard to
私も
say,
自
right?
分の
Because
ことがわからないから、
it's a way of thinking that is
誰かの
very
役に
alien
立ちたいと思ってるから、
to humans.
なんだか人事じゃない気がしてて。ルリアさんすみません、変な話をしちゃいました。 ちょっといろいろ考えてしまって。
おっと、素敵な羽だね、それ。悪い、驚かせちゃった？俺はデザイナーでね、美しいものにはつい食いついちまう。
Okay. I mean, he does have a unique design, so.
よかったら君の持ってるそれ見せてもらっても？
He is very clearly important.
はあ、どうぞ。いいですよね。
どうもお二人さん。
I don't know. Something seems not right here. Part of it is the music track. Obviously, it's not there to set up a feeling of security and comfort.
Oh. やはり抜群のプロポーションだ。だが問題は光に透かしてみた時の。なんてこった、完全なる黄金比かよ。やばい、達する。
Okay.
おっと、また驚かせちゃった？でも君たちいい素材持ってんじゃん。
なあなあ、なんかすげえ興奮してるけど、その羽がなんだってんだ？
ああ、君たちにはわからないか。そそるんだよ、最高にね。
I have a lot that I could say, but none of it that would be helpful on this platform.
そそる？
まあ、俺の求める理想ってことさ。ありがとう。堪能させてもらった。
Alright, shows up, strokes your feather, and leaves. Alright. That was a weird moment.
では、良い一日を。
なんか変わったやつだったな。祭りで酔っ払ってんのか？
そうかもしれませんね。
You know, most people,
じゃあ、
I
私た
can't
ちも
speak
次
for
のところ
everyone,
に。
but most people don't act like that when
本
they're
物を
drunk.
返してもらってもよろしいですか？
Ah, so he's trying to steal our feather.
本物？
Since Shirokarte said it, it is 100% true. Because, you know, that woman's insanely competent
なんだかちょっ
at
と小さい。
literally everything we ever see her do.
いけませんね。シェロちゃんの目はごまかせませんよ。
もしかして俺に言ってる？
はい、そうです。さあ、取ったものを返してください。
よせよ、揉める気か？偉いさんもいる祝祭なんだぜ。
Oh yeah, just let me steal that precious feather that you got.
私は一向に構いませんが。
わかった。降参だ。
Alright. So,
悪い。本当は俺マジシャンでね。本番前に腕を試したかったんだ。
right, so you're a designer and a magician, or was the design thing a lie? If that's the case, then we can't believe you that you're a magician either.
はあ、 なんだかいろいろ怪しい気がしてきたぜ。そのマジシャンってのも本当かよ。
And yeah, the fact that he had a fake feather, like a fake,
もちろん
a convincing enough
嘘
fake.
だ。本当はパティシエなんだけど信じないだろ。
It's a convincing enough fake means that he knew that we had it to begin with. And that was the
だが
objective.
人間
At
も
least that's what I'm
侮れないも
the
の
way
だ。
I see it.
こんなにもあっさりとバレるとは。正直勃起した。では今度こそさようなら。
Oh my goodness. Nope, I can't say anything. I can't. The words that I the vocabulary that is required to make comments about
人
the
間
that
がどうとかって言ってたけど、
is on the
マジ
no
で危
good
ないやつ
list.
なんじゃねえか。どうする？なんだかおいら嫌な予感がするぜ。
What?
空が真っ暗に。
That would be
通り
concerning.
雨でしょうか。でも雨雲は出てませんね。
Also, it just happened really suddenly. That's not really a thing. I mean, yeah, you'd see clouds forming up ahead of time if it was a storm. Oh, look, it's a primal. What's it?
あれは聖書銃です。
Adramelic and Lich
ど
or
うなって
something?
んだよ。聖書銃同士が戦ってるぜ。
At least this is my strongest effort pronunciation job. Good old long load times. Yeah, based on the adventures of our crew, you might think that primal beasts are something that aren't all that rare, but my understanding is most people in the Sky Realm go their entire lives without seeing one.
うわ危ない巻き込まれるぞ。ヒナだ。利く手で脱
I
出
mean,
するんだ。
and especially more than one, right? This is an unusual scenario.
待ちたまえ。移動は危険だ。報告では平野にも異常が発生している。
Well, we gotta do something.
じゃあどうすればいいの？このままだと最悪の二の舞になるわよ。
なんてこった。一体どうなってるんだよ。クリアさん、何かわかることはありますか？
はい。
So V's line here is still incredulous, but he's just asking what the heck's going on, rather than be like, "Yep, we're screwed."
暴走というより混乱して怯えて凶暴化してるみたいです。
So because they're afraid, they started trying to kill each other. Is that what's going on?
それにこの気配の数は
Yeah. Also, where did they come from?
いえ、ひょっとしたら全空中の
やべえ。
Was
別
that
のやつが街
vortex
に突っ込んで
dragon?
きたぞ。構えろ。
Some kind of dragon. I don't remember. Yeah, go ahead. Swing a weapon. That was very ineffective. Good job.
さすがに一筋縄にはいきませんね。
上空の2体もなんとかしねえと、他の奴らと合流して対策を練る時間を。
It would be nice to get our full crew back together for this.
今度は東の門に別の星小獣が現れたぞ。
Because
人間を襲ってきた。
we really don't have much in terms of combat ability in this particular division of the team.
そんなくそ、冗談じゃねえ。また最悪なんて起こさせるもんか。
Well, the question then becomes, what are you going to do about it?
その通りだ、得意点たちよ。
ミカエルさん？
獣はわらわが引き受ける。貴様らは町の者たちを避難させろ。
Yeah, sounds good to me.
わかったぜ。でも一人じゃさすがに。
わらわを誰だと思っておる？あの最悪では醜態を晒したが。
I mean, they all got their wings back after the Sandalphon incident, so they should be at full strength, which we never got to see them at in the previous one. That's not that impressive. It just means it was an early game enemy.
光と闇の機能不全か。やはり原因はエーテルの王逸。
Okay. Yeah, it is notable that the only primals we've seen so far in this have been light and dark aligned.
エーテル？天使長ってルシフェルさんの？
諸君、話は後だ。まずは僕たちの張った結界の中に避難を。町の人間たちも誘導しよう。
Hello, unknown character. Clearly some sort of angel. At least based on the aesthetics.
うわ、なんだ、いきなりなんか出てきたぞ。
こんにちは。さあ、急いで移動しましょう。ミカエル様の邪魔になるわ。
安心しろ、得意点。その者たちも天使だ。
So, terminology here with singularity. What does it mean? Now is not the time to talk about that. It's just worth noting that that is what, you know, a bunch of people will call our protagonist. So, MC, the captain, gets called singularity. As for what that means, we'll talk about it later.
頼んだぞ、ハルート、マルート。承知しました。ミカエル様もご分を。
はいはい。では得意点さんたち、参りましょう。
So they're gonna help with the evacuation, which makes a lot of sense. We gotta have some place to hide all these random people so that they don't get hurt. Okay, so we made it to the town center, protected by the barrier, by the angels. Okay, picked up a bunch of people, get everybody safe. That's good stuff.
最後の一人も見つかったぜ。これで住民と観光客の数はぴったりだ。
Okay, well, we did a good job then.
怪我人も全員軽傷だってよ。応急処置の道具が揃っててよかったぜ。
うわ、そりゃよかったぜ。思ったよりスムーズに避難できたな。
Yeah, that could have gone way worse.
みんな比較的冷静で助かったよ。非常時に備えて訓練していたようだな。
あとミカエルさんの迫力よね。青少銃をどんどん倒してってすごい安心できたっていうか。
そうですね。ただ青少獣たちも不思議な力がみなぎってて、このままだとキリがありません。
Yeah, we don't really know what's
本質
actually
的な
going
解
on
決
here.
策が必要ね。そこで事情を聞きたいのだけれど、もういいかしら、双子の天使さんたち。
久々のファータグランデだな。確か海があったはずだけど、観光するかい？
No, now's not the time. Come on. Get focused. We're in the middle of something here.
もうちょっと暖かい時期がいいわ。私は PSC っていうレースが見たい。
Okay. So,
想定を競わせる大会のこと？でもこの時期にやってたかな。
so they're very easily distracted. It's not the best trait to have in someone trying to keep everyone alive here.
ちゃんと調査しといてよ。もう私たちの役割は調査と伝令なのよ。
おいおい、のんきなカップルかよ。天使ってのは変なやつばっかだな。
二人ともちょっといいか？事情を聞かせてほしいんだが。
So, Rackham's line here. The second sentence is not really what he's saying. He's just saying all of the angels are strange, including the other ones that we've met. Anyway, continuing on.
ああ、失礼。じゃあ本題を。
実は四大天使様の総意により皆さんに協力を依頼したいの。
こ
That
の
sounds
状
like a big
況は
job.
先に起きた最悪と同様、解決には得意点たちの力が必要なんだ。
そうそう。なぜなら今回の件ってあの時起きたことと少なからずつながりがあると考えてるの。
I mean, it is in the same event series.
なんだと？
That makes sense.
まずは青少獣たちの異常と空の明滅についてなのだけど。
Okay, so and then Michael was saying something about an influx of ether. So, like a weird tipping the scales moment. Something like that. I don't really know. But hopefully they'll explain something about that.
二面性とか難しい話はわかんねえけど、エーテルっていうのが直接の原因ってことか？
And of course, you know, ether would be the since it is light and
そのエー
dark.
テルも四大元素みたいに
It handles,
天使さんたちが管理してるんですか？
both of those two elements together. Okay.
エーテルを司り、その周期に影響を及ぼすのはただ一人。
Okay.
天使長ルシフェル様です。あのお方に危機があったとしか。
We did see him get messed up by Hooded Man.
ルシフェルさんに危機？でもミカエルさんよりすごい天使なんでしょ？
ああ、僕たちも信じられない。でもこのエーテルの状態は明らかに。
I mean, I think in the previous What Makes the Sky Blue event, we had a flash where
通
Lucifer's
常ありえ
creator
ない、起こりえないことだと理解している。
comment that Lucifer was more
何か
perfect
違
than
和
he had
感
even
があるとすれ
anticipated.
ば。
So you have to assume that he's pretty strong. You know, if he wants to fight something.
天使長様は先の最悪の際、人間であるあなたたちに接触したわ。それもまたイレギュラーだっ
Okay.
もちろんそれ自体で諸君を責めるなどというつもりはないよ。
Well, you better not, because we didn't do anything.
だが一度起きたイレギュラーは二度三度と続くのが世の習い。因果の影響も考えられる。
なるほどな。でそのルシフェルの安否は確認することはできないのか。
Good question, Rackham. Good
天使長
question.
様は今カナンにいるわ。この空域の中心に位置している地よ。
Kanan, in the center of this skydome, which is Fanta
カナ
Grande.
ン。記憶にない地名ね。どんな島のことかしら。
カナンは島というより球状の厚雲に包まれた一定の区域そのものを指す呼び名だ。
Okay. So it's a secret place, sort of.
人間たちはカナン周辺のことをなんとかもんって。
ああそうだ。ああそうだ。
Sorry, sorry.
なんとか門。おい、それまさか天国の門のことか。
ああそうだ。天国の門知っているのかい。
The Japanese, Tengoku no Mon, just is straight up
カ
Heaven's
ナンは
Gate.
元素の薄い低層にあって四大天使様は行動が縛られてしまうの。そこであなたたちに調査を頼みたいと。
Okay, so since the Primarchs are the the big archangels, Michael, and then those are super intertwined with their elements, they aren't very good at going to places where those elements aren't really prevalent. Makes sense.
カナンに至る航路、天国の門か。
ラカムさん。
無理だ。
Okay.
どういうことだ。
今のグランサイファーじゃ天国の門の突破は不可能だ。
No, I mean, I'll take your word for it. You are our experienced pilot, after all. At least in terms of... you are the most
何よ
experienced when
二
it
人と
comes to
も
piloting, I
ず
should
いぶん深刻な顔して。
とはいえって感じだよな。悪い、時間をもらえるか。なんとか方法を考えてみる。
say. Well, let's do it. Give him some time, and we'll hopefully solve the problem. Alright. Hey, crystals that we won't use. That's the good stuff. Alright, bonds. What are we bonding? Okay, so day following the Reconstruction anniversary, when when the town was destroyed again. That's why they call it the Reconstruction anniversary, right? Because after it happens, you need to start reconstruction. Okay, so how are we gonna solve this passage to Cannon thing?
くそ、ダメだ。どうしたって推進力が持たねえ。速度で振り切るには無理がある。だが鈍行じゃ浮力がついてこねえ。ああ、ちくしょう。時間も資材もアイデアも足んねえよ。
調子はどうだラカム。ルリアが握ったおにぎり持ってきたぜ。
The framing of that just made it seem like V opened the door and just walked in.
団長、
But
いい。
that can't be correct.
ありが
Just
とう
he
よ。
flies everywhere.
やっぱり大変な
and
の
is
か
small.
天国の
alright.
門とやらの航路の突破ってのは。
まあな。昨日ざっと説明した通り、カナンはいわゆる到達不能区域だ。
Yeah, and because that's why we aren't familiar with the name.
そこに至る天国の
Basically
門は
impossible to get
浮
there.
力が及ぶギリギリの低層にあって、理屈の通用しねえ乱気流の中を通る。
It's interesting that something that's named like the Heaven's Gate is located incredibly low in the world.
身を切る風と雨みてえに降る岩石。わずかな舵さばきで空の底に落ち、ついでに時空が歪んでるんだとよ。
時空が歪んでる？その話聞く限りだと小領域よりヤバそうだな。
Yeah, that's probably the case.
まあどこまで本当か前つばだけどな。
Well,
何度も有名な気空団が挑戦したが、誰一人として帰ってきてねえんだよ。
What is it? The Grim Basin, there's an established means of getting through it, and
それで天国の門
like there's a lot of different
なのかよ。
routes that you can take through it, theoretically at least.
皮肉か愛党か、いつの間にか呼ばれてた通りなさ。
You know, as in our last story mission, we'd gotten through the Grim Basin on foot.
自由を求めて空に漕ぎ出した人間たちに
Clearly,
不自由を突きつける象徴ってとこだ。
but yeah, like I know as part of the
さて、
game
ごちそう
setting.
さんと。なんだ、ビビっちまったのか？
I know as part of the game setting, if you fly low enough, your ship stops being able to float.
安心しろ、なんとかするさ。
So
設計図も一応半分はできてんだぜ。
you keep going, and that's bad news.
ビビってなんかね、なんか手伝えることとか考えてたんだよ。
本当かよ。ま、他の連中のおにぎりも頼んだぜ。
I don't know. I think drafting up upgrades to allow you to actually go through the thing is a job for a professional. So B really doesn't have anything to do here.
わかってねえな。すでに手伝ってんだよ。お前さんたちの応援が原動力なのさ。
Well, thanks for that.
よし、やるか。
Okay. Well, let's keep on trudging. So Rackham's still doing blueprints and stuff for upgrades. So they're like working on it on some things while he's trying to design them. That's, I guess if you're in a hurry, that's not impossible. But man, that's a sketchy path to go down.
ああ、その木材は選手の補強だ。動力機関周りは耐久力優先で頼むぜ。ああ、ちょっと待った。羽の張り具合がまずい。設計図を見ろ。ってそうか。最新版は俺の手元にしかねえのか。
Yeah, that's another problem. If you're undergoing a ton of revisions.
1班は休憩、2班は乾板を頼む。
おいゲンさん、新しい資材が届きました。
So what? So these guys are like
助かったぜ。どんどん運び込んで。
like B team like laborers.
ちゃいますよ。もちろん。お前は休め。顔色が真っ青だぜ。
Right.
そうだよ相棒。俺も言ったろ、足だってフラフラだぜ。バカ野郎、この人手不足の時に他の勇士のパンピーに負けてられるか。
Uh-huh. Well then.
根性で普通のやつに劣ったら俺たちクズに残るもんはねえんだ。
Well, if you're gonna call yourself scum and say you've got nothing if you're not helping out, I mean, I'm not really gonna argue with you, but yeah,
お前ってやつ。
that's what we call
その心意気ゴリッゴリに感動したぜ。
a weird self-confidence moment.
よせよ。じゃあ行こうぜ。限界の向こう側に。
船体の向こう側で休んでろ。休憩も仕事のうちだって言ったろ。
ウィス。
だがまあ確かに人手不足は深刻だな。
Yeah, I mean, up until
あの
now,
空の明滅が厄介だぜ。ガロンゾに救援も飛ばせねえ。
up until now, at least in the timeline of this event, we have not seen a non-main party member.
さて、
Right.
どうするか。
But the original What Makes the Sky Blue had a few that weren't
おいゲン殿、スフィリア警備隊
mains, right? We
全
had
員集合しました
like Yuri and Thara and
あ
like Johan and somebody else. I don't
全員
remember everybody.
国の許可はいいのかよ。
当然でしょう。あの最悪を繰り返さぬためにも我々にも指示を頼みます。
Well, at least they're on board from the start this time. It'll be a lot more helpful.
巧妙が見えてきたじゃねえか、おい。
Because, you know, we do have to rely on manpower to get those ship upgrades in. Alright, continuing right along. Okay. So they're doing some work in a separate space from where the Grand Cipher is. These two aren't technicians. How do we know they know what they're doing? We really don't have a choice if we're gonna do the thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright then. That's what I thought.
魔力が逃げてっちゃった。
焦っちゃダメよ、イオちゃん。
Okay.
この装置は繊細に扱わないと。
Yeah, I mean...
わかってるけど、どうしても力んじゃうのよね。あの最悪を思い出すと。
So what? This is like an additional system they're trying to imbue into the engines so that they can have extra
そうね。
buoyancy at low altitude.
次は
Something
半
like
分
that.
楽しいことを考えましょう。その強い感情自体は魔力に必要だもの。
Is that so? I don't remember anyone ever saying that. I mean, if Rosetta's saying it here, it must
半
be
分
true,
楽
right?
しいこと？なんだろう。じゃあ、サンダルフォンめ、次のバーゲンセールはいつなのよ。
What?
すごい、本当にできた。
What does
ロゼッタって教えるのも上手なのね。
Sandalphon and
あら、
bargain sales have to
そ
do
う
with
ね。
each other?
よかったわ。バーゲンセール？
What?
こんにち
Confused.
は。ごめんなさい。ちょっといいかしら。
バーゲンの。
あら、どうしたのかしら。
噂を聞いたの。船の強化に魔力が必要なんだって。
That is a thing that's been going around, yeah. We've been talking about that.
それで私たちにも手伝えることがないかなって。
Good question.
本当？ありがとう。すっごく助かる。
じゃあ早速お願いさせてもらうわね。
I mean, yeah, we'll basically take anyone at this stage to, bolster our numbers so that we can actually get these upgrades in a reasonable time frame.
よいしょ、よいしょ。
ここだ、ルリア。ありがとう。次は備品の補充だが。
任せて。倉庫に行って必要なものを確認してくる。
Okay.
空の旅にもすっかり慣れたものだな。
So Catalina and Luria, they're not really
それでシェロカルテ殿、
good at the
先ほど言っていた提案という
airship
のは。
things, so they're gonna do the less skilled labor side of things. They gotta move
万
stuff
が
around.
一の時に備えてなんですが。
It's gotta get done. We need supplies. Like a constant influx of supplies. That's definitely what, like, so you gotta make sure you can make it between your start point and your end point. Because there's no way to restock in the middle. Unless you just happen to come across a port. Okay, so here's the thing. It just seems a little bit more stylized than it needed to be, you know? Ah, it's fine. It's fine. Well, we didn't give it a paint job or anything. We were just trying to get it so it's moving the way that we wanted to.
わかるか？いろいろと仕込んで特別仕様にしてんだ。言われながら無茶だと思ったが、本当に設計通り仕上げられるとはな。
Yeah, I mean, it's good. You did good, Rackham. That's.
ノア、
We'll
俺
give
と
you some
グラン
praise
サ
for
イ
that.
ファーの成長見ててくれよな。
中野さん、とても嬉しそうね。少年みたいにキラキラしてるわ。
そうか？まあ、総出しだったら誰だって嬉しいさ。理想の船が目の前にあるんだからな。
I mean, what is this? Like, the Grand Cipher is Rackham's restoration project since, like, he was a kid, so, as it continues to improve,
素敵だな。
he's gonna be happy about it. It's his,
おい、なんだよ。顔がちけえよ。ちょっと離れろ。
what is it? The labor of love, right? He loves the ship.
何やってるの？そんなに近づいてどうする気だい？
ごめんなさい。興味が湧いちゃうとつい。
Alright.
別に謝ることじゃねえが、昔っからその調子なのかよ。
She's not talking about being excited here. She's saying when she becomes interested in something. That's how her behavior changes. Or someone, in this case, I guess. Perhaps.
ああ、それより誘導灯の件だ。 お前さんたちが務めるってのは本気か?
So they're gonna lead us in. That would be helpful if we had a guide.
ああ、天国の門は僕たちが先行して飛行する。天使長様の気配を探りながらね。
Alright. Well, that'd be helpful, because we do need to get through there and do not have any idea how.
新版も意味がないところだし、ちょっとは役に立ちたいもの。
わかった。かなり厳しい旅路になるが、頼んだぜ。団長、今の確認で準備は整った。後の判断は任せるぜ。
Well, we're gonna go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we didn't have an option, but to be fair, the other option is no, we're not gonna go. Alright, fine, we'll just dodge the story. It's not why we're here. We're here to actually do this story. Alright, let's go experience some lies.
おいおい、本気でカナンに向かうつもりかよ。
That would be the guy that tried to steal the feather.
まあ、単一元素をまとった四大天使より可能性はあるといえばあるけどね。
You can tell by the voice. It is pretty the same.
だが、さてどうしたもんか。バブさんは得意点を警戒してるが、俺だって前儀を楽しみたいわけで。はあ、オーケー。お手並み拝見だ。一緒に昇天しようぜ。得意点。
I can't say anything. The words that I need are on the naughty list. It's like there's plenty to comment on, you know, in terms of translation choices, but I can't talk about them because the YouTube platform won't be happy with me. Alright. Yep. So, raging winds, you know, in what would probably feel like random directions. Very cloud covered. Razor sharp rocks. Yeah, this looks like a real safe place to sail into.
あくそ、随分とまあ激しい洗礼だぜ。だが俺たちはな、ここで沈むわけにはいかねえんだよ。
Sure hope so. Or not, because we, we're in it now. There's no turning back at this stage. Okay. Right. So she's launching her charge attack at a tornado. Uh-huh. Yep, okay. We're fighting the weather. Feels like the weather is winning. Which makes sense to me. I don't think if I were to go outside and try to fight a thunderstorm, that would go very well. So our crew does seem to be working as a pretty well-oiled machine right now.
源は船の修理を。魔物は私たちが何とかする。
You know, we've got Eugen and Rackham doing ship
ル
things.
リア、へさきに誘い込んで反転攻勢に出るぞ。
And we've got our ranged characters doing ranged character things. And the rest fighting in melee. They're working out pretty well. Alright, so we're luring monsters as expected. That's what we do. What the? Go away. What was that all about? Well, that sucks. I was hoping not to have anything else show up on the screen, but checked it and there pops up over on the NPS also, which is really unfortunate. I can't make a second. I can't do this video the same way again, so I'm just gonna keep going.
おーい、得意点たち。
Okay.
お疲れ様。皆さん調子はいかが？
I mean, if we're making it, we're making it,
一応なん
right?
とか。あんたらこそ平気なのか？いくら天使っつっても大変だろ？
Oh, they'll be fine.
僕たちのことは気にするな。カナンでは諸君の力が重要になる。
天使長様の危機の原因に悪者が関わってる可能性もあるもの。でも無理は禁物ですよ。私たちは仲間なんですから、一緒にカナンに行きましょ
う。仲間。君の心は本当に美しいね。青の少女。外見と同様に。
Okay. Yep.
美しい。
Yep. There is
君は自分の美貌に気づいてないのか？可愛らしいな。
What are we doing? Aren't we in like a dangerous space right now?
僕に時間をもらえないか？君をさらに輝かせられる自信がある。
Stop. Now's not the time. We're busy. We haven't made it there yet, and the area we're in is supposedly extremely turbulent and very dangerous. Why are you should be doing your jobs of leading us through it.
ちょっと、はーちゃん、ルリアさんを口説いてどうするつもり？
ちょっと待ってよ。僕は口説いてなんかない。原石は磨かずにはいられないんだ。
その意味わかんない趣味のせいで何百という少女を誤解させたことか。
What am I being made to watch here?
それは反省してるけど。
おいおい、お前2000年も生きて何やってんだよ。
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page with you, man. What is this? What are we doing?
なんだか天使さんも身近に感じてきましたね。またなんか当たったのか？
Well, maybe we wouldn't have somebody to check where we were going.
ひょっとしてラカムさんが言ってた。
団長、よかった。お前たちもここにいたのか。
We're on the deck. Couldn't you
どう
just
したんだ？何かトラブルか？
like you can see us? What are you?
動力期間が限界だ。予想よりははるかに保ってたんだがな。
So we're out of propulsion.
どうするの？
第二動力機関を発動させた。装置自体は特艦で荒っぽい出来だが、イオたちの込めた魔力で飛んでる状態だ。
Okay. Well, we should probably get going before that runs out. Cause that would be bad.
この推進力でカナンまで走る。届かなければ空の底だ。誘導を頼むぜ。
Oh, okay, I get it. Rackham came over to tell them to do their jobs because they were slacking off. Got it.
わかった。
頑張ってね。
He sees us over on the deck. He sees the.
第二は順調に動いてるぜ。だが、ついに余力に頼る状況
He
って
sees
わ
that
けだ。
the twin angels have come onto the deck, and we're just chatting with each other in Luria. So he came over and said, "What the heck are you guys doing? Get out there."
心配ないわよ。みんなと頑張って魔力を込めたんだもん。きっと。
Yeah, it'll be fine.
魔力の純度は保証するわ。動力期間を休ませる時間は確保できる。
I mean, if it turns out that we end up, you know, losing buoyancy and propulsion, we're just gonna have a
その間に修理も済ませられれば、帰る時の推進力も
a very sharp turn into different territory for what this the content of this event is.
どうした？また魔物か？
今雲の中に何かその雲の中？何が見えたってんだよ。
Okay.
私たちの他に船が飛んでいたと。
It's probably not a good sign.
イオちゃん、どうしたの？まさか本当に？
おいおいおい、左舷の雲見ろお前ら。
嘘だろおい。何なんだよあの船は。
I don't know.
ここまでか。だが俺たち空の民の勝利は目前だ。すでに星の民は撤退を始めている。
Is this some kind of weird vision that's going on here?
俺たちは空を取り戻せるんだ。数百年に及ぶ支配は終わるんだ。
It has to be.
俺は
But why is the real question. Why are we seeing a weird vision here? That guy, he definitely did the set engines to ramming speed thing. Peeking from between the clouds are visions of past events that fade away almost as soon as they manifest. Yep. Shock and awe. Morass of visions. Glimpses into the past. Yeah, I mean, I figured that's what it was. But why is the real question.
ああ、この過去の幻影のことかもしれねえ。
I don't know. I wouldn't really consider visions of the past
実際に起きた出来事よ。
twisting
あの古い
space
型式
time
の気空艇は
unless it's just
記
like
憶にあるわ。
because if it were really twisting space time, the ship would be there, wouldn't it?
あの人は
I don't know.
これは。
どうした改まって。友よ、話がある。かつての青少獣の反乱についてだ。反乱？ただの波状的に広がった暴動だろう。おかげで獣を作った俺も疑われたものだ。その疑惑は真実でないと。その疑惑は真実であると。首謀者は君だ。ほう、君の直接指揮下にある天使が各地で先導していたのだろう。
That would be pretty bad.
反乱が失敗することもまた君の目論見の範疇だった。なぜだ？星の民である君にとって大量のコアを効率的に得るためだ。おかげで近畿の実験が可能になった。それで話は終わりか、ルシフェル。何をしようとしている？君の目的は進化の研究だったはずだ。その行動と一致しない。
So he's set up a primal beast rebellion with the end goal of obtaining
進化の
research
行く末、
materials.
その結論は出た。お前もすでに行き着いているのだろう。空も星も人間もその身を割いた創生神のホメオスタシスに過ぎ。あてがわれたゆりかごの中で神の都合に振り回されるだなどと、極めて不愉快だ。お前はそうは思わないか？小石を積み上げ塔を築くがごとく、無数のコアをつないだ実験体も全て神を否定するための代物というわけだ。
So this line here, he's not really saying it's depressing, he's saying it's unpleasant.
その反抗心のために世界を滅ぼす可能性を作り続ける気か？お前と見解を違えるのは分かっていた。こうなることもな。ルシファー
Yep, so here is both of them together here.
無駄だ。俺の研究を知る者が必ず遺産は引き継がれる。それでも私は空の可能性を信じたいのだ。
So, researcher Lucifer, Lucilius, the English text, if I'm to read this correctly, was trying to escape from the small bounds that we end up, that the sky realm is, that we're led to play around in by the omnipotent. And Lucifer decided to side with it. Believe in the possibilities of the skies.
ルシフェルはその可能性を作り続けるつもりだったルシファーという星の民を止めた。
でも遺産がどうとかって言ってたわ。それってつまり危険は残ってるって。
No, that couldn't be it.
なんだ？高度が下がってるだと？やべえぞおい！この一帯は妙な磁場が働いてやがる。
Then you should probably pull up. You gotta get some altitude.
船底の下の雲が渦を巻いてるぜ。なんか引き寄せられてるみてえだぞ。
We don't want to get sucked in. That would be bad.
このままだと船が空の底に落ちる。
Yeah, and we don't want that. Like I said, that would be bad. Alright, more lies. Okay, battle time. Alright, we're gonna pick, let's just go find 120 Lucifer, that'll do. We'll stick on the light party, and let's just go. Yep, just wanted to double check there. Alright. So there's like a what is it? like a rotational system underneath the Grand Cipher, and the winds from that are causing us to lose altitude.
雲海が開いてる。あとちょっとでカナンだぜ。
本当です。出口まであと一歩。
Yep, almost there.
だが自利品だぜ。くそ、ここまで来て沈んでたまるかよ。
重い荷物は全て捨てたが、他に何かできることはないのか。
カタリナ、こっち。このコンテナを捨てるの手伝って。なんてこった。雲の渦が目の前まで迫ってるぜ。あとは祈るしかねえってのかよ。
And from a certain point of view, most of us could only pray to begin with.
祈る他に何かできること。
Because
何この感覚は。
one who's doing most of the work is
どうした？一体何が？
Rackham as the pilot, and then Loigan's doing a lot of stuff too.
わからないけど。
But like
何か力が。
Catalina, the captain, Luria, we're not really doing much, and that's not for lack of trying. It's just that we don't have anything to do.
ティアマト？それに他のみんなも。
Oh yeah,
ムリア
Luria.
の意志ではない。自分たちの意志で権限したということか。
There's an entire line missing here. Catalina's saying, you know, Luria, you didn't do that. It's so it was by their own wills that they manifested here, which is talking about primal beasts. But also this scenario is amusing because Luria just forgot she could summon primals. But that's kind of a thing that has to happen a lot, or else the story doesn't advance in the way that the writers want it to. Yeah, I mean, when we're going through a windstorm, a wind primal will be pretty useful.
さすがだぜ。ここ一番の追い風だ。
All right. Well, let's ride this wind and get on out of there.
ついに俺たちは突破したんだ。あまたの貴空使を阻んだ天国の門を。
Rackham's speaking in past tense here. He's not saying we did it, we're gonna make it. He says we did it, we made it through. I mean, it's a very visible location, so.
まさか本当に突破するとはね。
They cut out all the content of this line. He's just expressing the same you know the same sentiment, which is surprised that that the crew made it through, but the whole line, like, there's nothing here.
お前は祭りの時の変態
Okay, yep.
よせよ、公衆の面前で。俺のマゾヒズムをくすぐる気か？
Okay, yep.
まあ、それでもいいが、少々時間をもらえるか。先ほど、サディズムを満たしたばかりでね。
Uh-huh.
マレードさん、マレードさん。
みんな気をつけろ。
この男ベリアルは天使の一人ルシファーに組みする。
喋るな。今応急手当てをする。
てめえ、ルシフェルの敵の一味ってことかよ。オイラたちの邪魔する気か。
そういうことになるな。君には本当に申し訳ないと思ってる。パティシエなんて嘘をついて悪かった。
Oh, yeah, that's what you felt bad about. Fair enough.
バカにしてんのか。そこはどうでもいいんだよ。
I mean, lying is wrong. Let him say he feels bad about it.
カッカするなよ。別に通してあげてもいいんだが、条件として俺と会員しないか。
下がってろルリア。この下品な野郎に耳を貸すな。
Doesn't specifically mention Luria, and Luria is just speaking about not knowing what he's talking about. It is of suggestive nature. Let's just say that. And Luria, being a pure little girl, doesn't know what that means. But yeah, I don't know. Oh my god. I can't say anything.
ソドミーはいいぞ。半永久的なオーガズムが得られる。
I can't say anything about it, what the actual sentence is, but this isn't it. Belial's a problem. He's a problem because I can't do the thing I usually do.
この野郎。やるぞ、団長。
Anyway.
Okay. やろうか。
Alright then. Let's beat up this weirdo.
Okay. さあ、やろうか。
Alright. Let's do a bit of the usual.
力を合わせて。ファイトだよ。
Go here. I mean, it's just an event fight, so it's not going to be even remotely difficult. But just to be in the right practice with them. Wanna do everything correctly. I got charmed. That could be worse. Like I'm saying, I mean, it's not a big deal.
カロリー補充完了です。プリンセスストライク。
It is still just a regular event battle. They're not difficult. Alright. Going to the cocoon. Whatever that means. I mean, there was a feather cocoon thing that we saw earlier in the aside with Lucifer. So yeah, somehow we survived. Somehow. Alright. So... Nope, I can't say that either. We got rid of Belial for now. And... We're pushing forward to Canon.
ああ飛ばすぜグランサイファーもうちょっとの辛抱だ
And apparently have the Palmal Angel twins just on board.
おい甲板が燃えてるぞ
どうして爆発物などを置いていないのに
Wait, our deck is on fire? Oh, hi. Welcome back.
ベリアル、まだ生きていたのか。
Did you really think we were gonna
忘れたのか
kill him there?
俺の役割を他人を騙すことが生きがいなのさ
コーチ役割なんてほとんど無視するくせにルシファー直属の元天使のことなんて
打天使と呼んでくれよ創造主のファーさん直々の命名だぞ
So, if you're in the Granblue discourse, basically at all, you will hear the reference to the astral Lucifer, Lucilius, as Fa-san, because he's Lucifer, and that's Belial's nickname for him, which ends up with Silius here, which is not a... I don't think it's as cool. Doesn't roll off the tongue as well. But basically, if anyone's talking about it, they're about, you know, Lucifer. They're gonna say it's Fa-san.
知ってるんだぞルシフェルにやられたやつだろ
ルシフェルね完璧で公明正大で無視無欲で実に退屈なやつだった人も獣も神も少々偏ってこそ魅力的なものだろう
Also, for what it's worth, Belial's line here, when he's the last sentence, you know, what a bore, is pretty accurate. But he is using past tense, so read into that what you will.
その意味ではファーさんの偏り具合は無限に生きまくれるほど際どいものだったそしてその彼が残したアート天使長が封印したルシファーの遺産もあれを拝める日が来ると想像するだけで昇天ものだ世界がおしまいになっちまうんだぜそんなの生きてるうちにどうやったって拝みたい
あなたの目的はその危険な遺産の封
印をでは今度こそ天才の修行を世に開示するそのための世情は破壊するでは今度こそ本当にさようなら
待て天使長様に何をした
Isn't the deck on fire?
君たちは羽の損傷が特にひどい
We never addressed
ここは
that.
こらえて機会を待とう
If the deck is on fire, we need to deal with that.
分かったわでもこのままだと船が空の底に
ラカムあの船の推進力はカナンまで届きそうか
So, speaking of crash here, specifically, she says that the ship will fall out of the sky.
可能性はある遠心力が加わるように射出すればな
あの船何の話をしてるんだ姉さん
ベイ君ルリア急いで装備を整えた後格納庫に
装備ってどうするつもりなの
時間がない頼むルリア
Okay. I mean, sure.
分かった
But once we get there, you'll explain, right?
こりゃ
ナイトサイファー
you'll have to play Platinum Sky. That's where this came from.
シェロカルテ
If
殿
I'm
の案で
not in
緊
completely
急時のために
remembering
運び込んでおい
correctly.
たんだ。定員はおおむね2人。君たちは先行してカナンに行ってほしい。
ちょっと待てよ。じゃあ姉さんたちはどうするんだ。そうだよ。私だって残ってできることはあるよ。
心配するな。イオとロゼッタが魔力を込め直してラカムとオイゲンも策を練っている。
Yeah, at least we got the airship equivalent of a dirt
それ
bike.
にさっきのベリエル。ルシフェル殿は
It's
今も
a
危
it's
機
a
の
good
渦
dirt
中だ。
bike.
だとすれば君たちの力が必要だ。
そうかもしれねえけどよ。
ハルートたちによるとルシフェル殿の気配はカナンの中央地点の神殿にあるそうだ。
Then I guess we're gonna go ahead and go there before everybody else.
だが想定は飛行というより走行。射出後は滑空する形で乗ることになる。つまり君たちも大きな危険を伴うんだ。
Yeah, I mean,
頼めるか。
that's a thing that we've done dangerous stuff before. We'll do it again.
後でカタリナたちも来るんだよね。
もちろんだ。
Well, don't stress the point
最
too
悪の
much,
時
or
も
else it'll
約束は果たしただろう。
ruin the moment later.
行こう、二人とも。カナンの神殿に向かって。
I mean, from like a meta narrative perspective, it's
ルリア。
we know that the crew doesn't like end up dead here or anything
景気づけにあれをやるか。
because
あれ？まさかルリアが作った応援歌のことか？ちょっと待って。
Yep, that's a thing. Uh-huh. All right. You know, I will say, in most situations, I would say that that was not the time to do that. But really, we aren't. We being in the hangar for a couple moments later isn't really messing with what's going on deck. And whatever has happened on Kanan has already happened. So we're not really in a hurry. That we're aware of. There could always be something time sensitive that we haven't seen yet. Alright. So we're heading into the clouds above Kanan. Belial added to the journal. Well, we needed that, obviously. Alright, so we've reached the shrine. It's quiet. Too quiet, some might say.
なんなんだよここは。妙に息が詰まっちまうぜ。そうですね。どの部屋もとても綺麗なんですけど、清らかすぎるというか。
Well, if this was the place where...
そうそう。 でかいくせにすっからかんだしよ。なんか落ち着かないぜ。
If this was the place from like the Lucifer flashbacks, then we're pretty sure that it was like it used to be a facility that was in use, but it's not anymore, obviously.
ここまで来りゃドリアもわかるのか?
If that's the case, it being kind of abandoned makes a little bit of sense.
わかるんですけど、なんだか変なんです。
Oh.
あちこちに広がってる感じで。
I forgot to bring it up earlier, but Belial is also primal, and Luria didn't sense him, so that's another strike on the Luria's primal detection radar. Doesn't work list, which is beginning to get worryingly large.
すみません。この神殿の中にいるのは確かだと思うんですけど。
Yeah, I think he's here.
いいってことよ。天国の門だって変なことばっかだったし、ここはもっと常識が通用しねえんだろ。
This line, last line on V's text box is not at all what he said. He's just saying that common sense doesn't seem to work around here.
はい。じゃあ、どっちの道に行きましょうか。なんですかこの光は。
Well, we may as well go check out that.
どういうことだ？あっちに向かって流れてるような。お？ルリア、あっちの台座になんかあるぜ。
本当です。行ってみましょ
う。なんだこりゃ。輪っかのついた卵みてえな置物があるぜ。
Yeah, this was the thing we saw in the aside earlier.
おい。輪っかといえば天使さんですけど、この白いところはなんだか暖かいです。
おい、あまり不用意に触るなよ。あの変態打天使の罠かもしれないぜ。
Yeah, you really don't want to touch anything he's been messing with.
それは嫌です。他に変わったところは。
The plume.
目が見えねえ。
B さん、どこですか？どこ
And
に？
then the plume emitted a bright light and evaporated everyone, right? That's what's happening.
二人ともそこにいるのか？
はい、いますよね。
Well, I mean, I'm curious as to where we are.
おいらたちすげえ眩しい光を見て。
私たち神殿にいましたよね。でもここはカナンでもなさそうです。
I mean, everything behind us is washed out with a white filter over it, so yeah, it's.
驚いたな。ここに人が来るなんて。
That's Sandalphon. You can tell by the voice and the profile.
どこから来た？
Hi.
サンダルフォンさん。
Hello.
君らは。
You gonna throw me off an island again? I won't appreciate that. Anyway. Right along. Never expected to see Sandalphon again. Yeah, that's fair. Lucifer did say he was gonna seal him up. So we didn't really have any expectation that he'd be around.
カナン。不思議な繭に引き込まれた。わからないな。その羽が何かの扉の鍵といったところか。
お前でもわかんねえのか。元の場所に帰る方法はどうだ？
それもわからないが、 探せば出口はあるかもしれないな。
I guess we're gonna have to look around then.
探せば？サンダルフォンさんは探したことないんですか？
ないよ。あの後、目を覚ましたらここにいた。
サンダルフォン、君が急に心を閉ざした理由は役割を知ってしまったせいか。
So we've made contact with him in his seal.
幼稚と笑いたければ笑
研究所に寄るときはいつも私の精神は安らいでいた。
Or something like that.
役割がなければ上下関係もない。君の無垢な言葉が安寧だったのだ。すまなかった。私は君の劣等感に甘んじていた。
やめろ。そんな三文芝居が通用すると思うな。今さらもう遅い。俺を憎め、滅ぼせ、罰しろ。あんたに許されたら俺の2000年間は。
私も同罪だ。共に罰を受けよう。我がコアに眠れ、サンダルフォン。
Yeah, and Lucifer was attacked by a hooded man much earlier in this
天使長の意図は俺ごときが推測しても無意味だ。だが俺は納得しているよ。審判を気取って空を壊そうとしたんだ。君たちにもすまないことをした。どんな罰でも受け入れるさ。
でもよ、すまないで済む話じゃねえんじゃねえか？
I mean, that's true, but that's why he's accepted the punishment of being sealed away, right?
だろうさ。だからどんな罰でもと。
罰だってなあ。
Yeah, this is awkward. Also true. Punishing the criminal for the crime does not make their crime go away.
ああ、ところで。
はい。
Man, this is an awkward
天使
atmosphere.
長が危機だと言っていたな。あの彼が滅びるとは思えないが、とりあえず脱出方法が見つかるまでここを拠点にしてもらって構わないよ。
Well, that's what we'll probably end up doing then.
時間がない？ちょっとよくわかんねえけど。
Oh, I skipped a line.
この空間には時間が存在しないんだ。たまにはくつろいで英気を養ってみては。
時間がない？ちょっとよくわかんねえけど。
いつも何をして過ごしてるんですか？
別に何も。ただコーヒーの木々を育てている。実がなったら収穫して焙煎して抽出して入れて飲む。
And the coffee.
何年か何十年か、あるいはずっと一人でそうしている。
Yeah.
時間が存在しないのに何年というのもナンセンスだが、とにかくそういうところだ。
So basically, he's just been hanging out in here for an indeterminate amount of time, ever since we last saw him. An indeterminate amount of time for
おい
him.
おい、ずっと繰り返してるってのかよ。
Probably about a year
そん
for
なの
us.
頭が変になっちまうぜ。
何を気にしている。加害者の心配なんてどうかしているぞ。
心配っていうかよ、もちろん最悪のことは許せねえけど、なんか神妙で調子が狂っちまうぜ。
And I mean, for what it's worth, he didn't really kill anybody. At least if we're to believe the narration from earlier in the event.
そうです。
うん。
ルリオ？サンダルフォンさん、どうして嘘なんかついてるんですか？あなたは本当の意味で反省してません。
Well, I mean, even if he isn't repenting, it's not really our place to force him to. Like that's not really our kind of mission statement.
あなたは必要とされたいのに、ルシフェルさんの役に立ちたいのに、ただ全てを諦めて悩み事を放り投げてここに閉じこもって、それでいいんですか？
青の少女、何が不服なのかな。最悪は君たちが阻止した。空は安寧が戻り、俺は裁かれるんだぞ。
そういうことを言ってるんじゃないです。どう言えばいいのかわからないけど、このまま裁かれても何も変わらない。
So, Luria's line here, she's not saying that it's not enough to take for the judgment. She's saying that that's completely off topic from what she's talking about. That I'm talking about something different. You're talking about this, this punishment that you're accepting, right? Different subjects, but the translation kind of made them like the same subject. I don't know. Shouldn't be that way.
あなたが変わらなければ最悪は終わらないんです。
ではどうすればいいと？俺に悩み続けろというのか？
それは
俺に悩み続けろというのか？苦悩を抱えて永遠に生きればいいのか？なるほど、それも確かに罰と言える。だがそれこそ以前と何も変わらない。解決できない苦悩を忘れて静かに暮らすことの何が悪い？
本当に解決できないんですか？ルシフェルさんは分かろうとして。
国王と平民の子供が対等に相互の心を理解できると思うか？
Yeah, I mean, historically speaking, seems pretty unlikely.
君は分かっていない。あれの見ている地平はあまりに高い。
でもあの時ルシフェルさんは歩み寄りました。
そうだな、裕福な者が貧しい者を同情するように。
どうして？そんなことない。ルシフェルさんは。
もういいだろう。君がルシフェルの何を知っている？
知りません。
Alright then. At least you can admit it.
サンダルフォンさんのことならちょっと分かってるつもりです。似てるんです。私も帝国に捕まってた時は特に。
Yeah, I mean, I guess they do have some similarities.
私は何者なんだろう。なんでここにいるんだろう。何の役に立てるんだろう。でもその存在意義というのがわからないままでも私は元気です。みんなと出会えて分かり合えたから。
And we're pretty sure that Luria's not human. She's really weird.
何が言いたい？君が得意点に救われたとして捨て駒の俺など誰も救わない。
But yeah, the Right, Luria and Sandalphon are different kinds of creatures, so it's pretty hard for them to have the same thought process.
そうだ、俺は捨て駒だ。初めからその役割を与えられた埋めようのない差なんだよ。
Technically,
一緒にルシフェルさんを助けましょう。差とかそういうのは助けるのに関係ないと思うんです。
technically, Sandalphon's analogy of being a sacrificial pawn doesn't hold up to scrutiny, because he was created as a backup. So that's not a sacrificial pawn. It's just a purpose that ideally never comes to pass. Right, like the what do you call it? This analogy that they have here in this second sentence. You know, the player and pawn, but the Sandalphon's not a pawn. Sandalphon is is not exactly, but a replacement piece for whatever piece on the board that Lucifer is. It's just that so Sandalphon's never even on the board. But that's just how the analogy turns out.
何？
いつか分かり合えると信じて、じゃないとあなたは悲しいままですよ。
We did see in the aside with Lucifer earlier that he was basically looking forward to having Sandalphon and him being of equal standing.
どうして必要ないとか無意味だとか、どうして自分をいじめるんですか？
うるさい。
This is not what she said. Rather than saying it's not true, Luria's asking the question of why are you tormenting yourself? Why are you being, putting yourself through this?
サンダルフォンさん！
やめろ
！Well, he just cracked reality there. It's time to go look at the remains. Alright. Moving right along. Okay, so the cocoon unraveled and it faded out of existence. And hey, we have another person with us now. Are we in shadows because we got head injuries? Is that what's going on here?
ここはカナンの神殿なのか。俺の体が肉を得て戻っている。無意識に権限を成したということか。あ、この微弱な力は嘘だろ。まさか本当にあんたなのか、ルシフェル。おい、得意点。
So it's just Sandalphon who's up and moving at the moment. Okay.
反応は来たか。だがどうせ戦略か計算なんだろう。
I don't know. He was stabbed earlier in the event.
俺など言っても無意味。
どうして必要ないとか無意味だとか、どうして自分をいじめるんですか？
It's a flashback of that line that we talked about.
青の少女、ルリア。
I'm sure you picked up on that. Anyone who's watching.
いいさ。 今度こそ真に認めさせてやる。いつまでもあんたの手のひらの上だと思うなよ。
So, the peace analogy is not really exactly what he said. It's the same. It's the same nuance where he's saying he's through with dancing in the palm of their hand, whatever, being in the palm of the hand. But yeah, I don't mind that. Look, for what it's worth, I don't mind when idioms and metaphors are translated in such a way that they are culturally recognizable by the language it's being translated into, as long as it has the same nuance, right? When they're talking about, I'll show you that I'm not just a piece that is moved on the board. It's the same nuance as I'm not just going to be in the palm of your hand anymore. It's basically it's the same nuance of I'm taking the initiative. I'm taking in control of my own self. Anyway, so Sandalphon accidentally created a body. All right, sure. Having trouble walking, but is still moving toward Lucifer's presence.
この先の扉か。もう気配を読み取る力もないな。何のつもりか知らんが、随分とうろんな真似を。
This last question bit on this line, that's just made up. He didn't say anything about that. Everything else is pretty accurate, but this last bit, it's like that. That's just he doesn't say anything like that. All right. Well, don't trip. That'll be bad for you.
ただの小石で転がり回るとは。
Hey man, I've tripped over rubble before. Some of that stuff's real easy to trip on. Alright. Sandalphon, stop tearing down the building. That's not why we're here.
無様だ。あまりにも。あんたが見たかったのはこの光景か。くそ。
Okay.
来たぞ、ルシフェル。この騒動の目的を教えてもらおうか。
I'm pretty sure that since I've stopped here, those who are familiar with what I do on this channel will be able to tell this second line is not what he said. It's a little too jokey and nuanced for me. It's like he's being very, very serious and morose here. He's saying, I'm going to demand answers. Like, what is the meaning of this, disturbance that's going on here? Like, why is this happening? No, it's like, surprise! Just, come on, I'm waiting for it. No, none of that. For one thing, Sandalphon's not really that kind of character. He wasn't in the previous event, and he hasn't been in this event, so just feels out of character to say it that way.
誰もいない。ここではなかったのか。あるいはすでに移動したか。バカバカしい。やはり関わるんじゃなかったな。
誰か。誰か。誰か。そこにいるのか。
このかすかな思念。
Does sound like Lucifer.
まさかあんたなのか。ルシフェル。
Well, that's bad news. Anyway, moving right along.
なぜだ。何があったというんだ。
誰かいるのか。
ルシフェル、俺だ。サンダルフォンだ。
私は五感を失った。何も見えず、何も聞こえず。故に方法を吟味する余裕はない。
なんだと。誰があんたに。再生は。
カナンにたどり着いたものよ。君、あるいは君たちに頼みたいことがある。サンダルフォンというものに私の言葉を伝えてもらいたい。天使長の座と力を君に継承すると。私たちは最悪の罰を受けねばならない。故に私は滅び、君は空の世界を守るため生きるのだ。生き続けて、いつか天使長としての最後の務め、ルシファーの遺産を破壊してほしい。
何を言っている。最悪は俺の。どうしてあんたはいつも勝手に背負って勝手に決めて勝手に死ぬな。
ルシファーの遺産は邪悪だ。空の世界にとって創世以来最大の脅威となる。ルシファーから奪い封印していたが、こうなっては覚醒も近いだろう。だからどうか全て終わった暁には、君の役割は君自身が決めるといい。空の世界は常に進化を遂げている。私たち天使もまた役割を自然に還元して、ただの命として生きることもいいだろ
う。世界そんなことはどうでもいい。俺に天使長の力を与えてみろ。その世界をめちゃくちゃにしてやるぞ。 それが嫌なら。おい、ルシフェル。
もう時間は限られているようだ。
どうして最後まで世界のことより自分のことはいとわないのか。あんた自身の言葉はないのかなあ。
伝言は以上だ。頼む。ああ。どうして空は青いのか。
何。
人は幾千年も問い続けた。原理を教えても問い続ける。私は思った。問いは願いなのだと。何かに焦がれて、誰かに惹かれて、手にしては喜び、届かずには泣いて。なぜ、どうして、どうすれば。願い続けることが進化の道筋なのだ。
問い、願い。
私の問いは、もう一度あの中庭で君とコーヒーをサンダル。
嘘だ。嘘でしょ。だってあなたは完璧で、皆を導いて、皆に愛されて、そのあなたがどうして。俺のせい。あなたの羽は白すぎる、ルシフェル様。
So, the order of this here is backwards, saying that these wings are too white to be on my back, right? Not saying that your the pure white wings don't belong in it. It's the same ideal. It's just flipped. It's fine. Anyway, so continuity-wise, the way that Lucifer ended up as a severed head and was unable to restore himself was because Hooded Man says he has a way to take out the immortal as a result of Lucifer bashing him out of the skies untold ages ago. Let's see. Yeah, and in this part where he's talking about right after Lucifer was talking about the penance and everything for what happened previously, Sandalphon's saying, that's my burden to bear. Like, why are you doing this now? Right? And of course, this line here, he just straight up says, "Don't die." It's a heartfelt plea from Sandalphon. It's like, I don't want you to die. The nuance is pretty similar. Just wanted to be super clear. Anyway. So, give our salute to Lucifer here. He's passed on his powers to Sandalphon. He's dead, Primal. All right, let's go. Oh, hey, we woke up. At least V woke up. Whoop. Dang it. Oh.
はいでもこの気配はなんだか急ぎましょう
Yeah, I've been having a weird problem with my computer lately where when I click with the mouse, it sometimes clicks twice in rapid succession, and I have no idea why. I might just need a new mouse. I've had the one that I'm using here for quite a while. Alright, so we're chasing down Sandalphon. No, it's clearly someone else. And we've seen the whole angels having the wings of other angels thing in the previous event, so it was set up previously. And we really don't know what what would you even say in this position? I don't know. Anyway, do we even have a reason to stay here any further than this?
この気配は何なのどうした青少獣の気配か神殿の奥に何か無数のでも一つにつなぎ合わされて言葉では言い表せない異常な
Okay.
今のは声がおいおい本当に不気味すぎるぜみんなとりあえずここを脱出するぞ足場は平気か
Yeah, I'd be down to leave. Oh. That was my fault.
すごい揺れてますちゃんと前に進めませんおいサンダルフォンここを出るぞしっかりしろ得意点 B ルリア
Oh hey, you're back up and
皆さんお怪我ありませんか飛行して脱出します
not fatally injured anymore or whatever.
お前たち助かったぜグランサイファーは君はサンダルフォンその羽はつまり天使長様はその詳しい状況までは分かりませんが
We really didn't figure out what
なん
happened
て
here.
ことだだがこうしてはいられないさあみんな脱出だクランサイファーと合流しよう急がないと黒い化け物に潰される
黒い化け物だととりあえず分かったぜ
Yeah, I mean we should definitely get out of here. Something tells me that the weather's all messed up. it bad that when I saw this with, like, in profile without, like, with all the shadows, the first thing I think of is like Fantasia with all the, like, lightning and stuff going on in the background? It's probably not that bad. I mean, the music also can kind of fit. I don't know. Let's keep going. Punishment. So is this Lucilius's legacy? Is that what this is supposed to be? It was told that it was something that needed to be dealt with.
ま、めちゃくちゃな状況ではあるが、お前たちの顔が見られて安心したぜ。
It's worth noting that we did not recover the other vehicle that we used to get over there. At least not as of yet. It might happen, but we haven't done it yet.
すごかったんだぜ、双子の嬢ちゃんたち。あの怪物の目をかいくぐってきたんだ。
ありがとう、二人とも。君たちの尽力がなければルリアたちは。
僕たちこそ感謝を。依頼の発端は天使の問題だろ。
その通りね。予想できなかった状況だけど、問題のエーテルは安定したし。
So, the sentence that Hal says here is slightly different than what is written here in English. She doesn't say that this is an angel matter, so it's of course she's saying, essentially, since we're the ones that brought you this request, it only makes sense that we do something about it. You know, it being, you know, the Captain, Luria, and V being stranded on Ganon. So, anyway, moving right along.
サンダルフォンさん、何なのよもう。ルシフェルさんのことはわかるけど、ちょっとはシャキッとしなさいよ。
Alright, here's another one. Io's not saying he should look happy that you saved him. She's saying he should pull himself together.
今はそっとしておきましょう。
Because, you know, he's not
それより
doing anything at the
あの黒い
moment.
怪物は何？聖少獣といえば聖少獣のようだけど。
多分あの怪物こそルシファーの遺産だろう。天国の門で見た光景が事実であれば、原初の聖少獣の反乱を鎮圧した際にルシファーが回収したコアの複合体だ。
Okay, so yeah, that big black giant is the result of all the experiments that
無数のコア
he
と
did.
無数の自我を無理につなぎ合わされてるみたいね。その結果、あの怪物自体に固有の意志はないみたい。ただ力を凝縮させたうつろな存在よ。
悪趣味が過ぎるぜ。おい、今は天国の門が柵になって塞いでる
The
が、
way they're saying it,
カナンを飛び出すな。時
the
間の問題だな。
the giant is essentially just rampaging mindlessly because it has no individual will. Alright. Yeah, that makes sense as to why it can be controlled by the straight here.
あいつ
Just for a
は
minute.
今まで戦ってきたどんなやつよりもやべえ。なんつうか胸騒ぎがするんだ。放っといたら空でも神様でも殺しちまいそうっつうか。
止めましょう。なんとかして方法を考えないと。
神々の思惑に
Sorry.
うつろな無数の陣、無垢なる純然たる憎悪、苦痛、憤怒。神々の思惑に背きし者、奴の魂の幻影、破壊衝動の化身、まさにアバターたりえる。
Okay.
やっと覚醒したね、バブさん。でもちょっと遅いんじゃないの？
予想以上の精神力だった。まさか天使長の力を継承するまでと。キャツだが光景は予想以上の精神力だった。
That one was also my fault.
まさか天使長の力を継承するまでと。キャツの死はそこが知れぬ。だが光景はただの代替品だ。あの無能に力は使いこなせぬだろう。
Well. Fair enough.
そりゃそうだろう。継承自体正常に機能してるかどうか。
で、なぜここに得意点がいる？どれだけわずかでも可能性の目は爪と言ったはずだ。
ああ、悪かったよ。四大天使どもにバレないようずっと力を伏せてたもんでね。天使長が唾つけてただけある。まあちょっとはお邪魔がいた方が逆に燃えるってもんだろう。どちらにせよ目的には近づいたんだ。空の民に倣って祝杯でもどうだい？おいおい。
Okay.
ルシフェルの力、さぞ心地よかろう。
口を慎む、汚らわしい。あのお方の名を語るな。終わらせてやる。何もかも。
So Sandalphon, who was just on our ship, but apparently he flew out to stab Bubs, as Belial was saying. Alright, fair enough. And once again, the Grand Cypher's not in good enough shape to really deal with the enemy that we have to fight in the air.
ああ、くそ。サゲンも行かれたか。グランサイファーも限界だぜ。応急処置でここまで来たんだ。航行できてんのも奇跡だぜ。
どうしよう。あの怪物を倒す前に私たちが空の底に。
落ち着いて考えましょう。今は焦って行動する方が危険よ。
Yeah, that's fair.
そうだな。どこか着陸できる場所を探そう。そこで修理と対策を。
ああ、そうしようぜ。おいらも飛び回って探してみるぜ。
Do we have time for that?
サンダルフォンさん、今何か言いましたか？
Yeah, I'm with you, Luria. I heard something. I can't understand you, Sandalphon.
いい加減にするんだ。君には君の事情があるんだろうけど、協力もせず放けて何が神帝主張だ。
継承した力が真に覚醒すればこの状況も変えられるはずよ。複雑だけれどあなたの協力も必要なの。
Yeah, in this scenario, Sandalphon is definitely the key person.
待って、今は責めないであげてもらえませんか。大事な人の最後を見て心に傷を。
祈っていたんだ。
いきなり喋ってびっくりしたぜ。
祈ってた？
冥福を、その魂の行き先を俺なりに。貴様らか。
おい、サンダルフォン。なんだ、剣を抜いてたぞ。
まさか一人で。危険です。私たちも一緒に。
Okay, so that's when it happened.
Ah, くそ、鬱陶しいやつだ。おい、バブさん、いつまで休んでるつもりだよ。あ？おい、どこに行ったんだあのおっさん。また空の底に落ちたのかよ。
安心しろ、貴様も後を追わせてやる。
いきり立ってるね。仇だの復讐だのってプレーに大興奮だ。
Yep, no comment. Even though I really want to.
だがどんどん鈍ってるぜ君の動き。慣れない力に自分自身が消耗している。
そうか。では尽きる前に終わらせてやる。
いいね。尽きた後に始めてやる。従順になるまで調教してやるよ。ああ、そうだ。参考までに聞きたいんだが、君ってバージン
？Nope, can't say anything.
ルシファーの遺産か。奴はベリアルはどこに消えた。黒き光に巻き込まれたか、あるいは貴様もあの二人組も忌々しい過去の亡霊のようなもの。今のこの世界には不要な存在。約束したんだ。貴様を葬る。空の脅威を排除することを。
Alright.
この6枚羽にかけて。
Sandalphon's getting somewhere.
今ここで終わらせてやる。
That's a lot of HP.
天使の力なめるなよ。福音よあれ。オールオールオール。審判の時だ。行くぞ、パラダイスロスト。
That's a lot of damage. Yeah, sometimes these scripted fights do have some weird moments in them. Alright, moving right along.
するロッサ
Paradise Lost, of course, is Lucifer's summon call.
やった。ギリギリ間に合ったぜ。
まさか君たち。
おや、選手も戦艇もガタガタ言ってるぜ。あんまり無茶させるなってよ。でもやりましたね。あの怪物を倒しちゃいました。
天使長様の見業だよ。でもまあ見事だった。
Yeah, good job, Sandalphone. I appreciate it.
そうね。でもあの力は完全に消えてしまったの？
時間が経てば戻るのでは。確証はないが、そういうもの。待て、この気配はまだ終わっていない。
Doing a thing. It's got a red energy ball.
なんだと。
That can't be good.
まずい。この船を狙っているぞ。
でも何なの？こっちを睨んだまま止まってるけど。
力を溜め込んでるみたいね。ものすごい力よ。複数の島を滅失できるほどの。
全速前進だラカム。何としてでも回避しろ。
任せろ。こうなりゃ可能性にかけるしかね
え。狙われているのは俺だ。君たちは前に進め。俺は逆の方向に。
うっせえ、黙って力を蓄えてろ。空の民の力ってもんは見せてやるよ。
Yeah, you tell him, Rackham.
空の民の力。
I mean, look.
ああ、そうだ。
Sandalphone didn't finish it off by himself, so let's help.
ラカム君、動力機関の強化案だが、こういうのはどうかね。
よー、こりゃすげえ。だが資材の調達が間に合わねえかも。
私の乗ってきた船を使おう。解体して君たちの船に搭載するんだ。
Well, that's pretty generous of you.
いいのかよ。すまねえ、助かるぜ。
But I mean, if it's a necessary, you know, if it's a necessary thing, there are people that would do it.
おい、またフラフラしてるぜ相棒。やっぱ一旦休もう。も
う時間がねえ。ここの修繕が終わるまでは。
でもよ、
ここが終わるまでだ。散々世の中に突っ張ってきてよ。自分の弱気に突っ張らねえでどうする。
そうよ、一人一人は弱いかもしれないけど、みんなで頑張れば怪物にだって。
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Like the upgrades that we got on the Grand Cypher were the result of a ton of people working together.
居眠りしてたみたい。
And that's what brought us here. And,
仕方ないわよ。
without that,
能力を込めるのは神経を使うし、
we wouldn't have gotten Sandalphone wouldn't have even gotten Lucifer's powers. So yeah, it's all just a bunch of things stacked on top of each other.
まあ、でも最悪の時を思い出して頑張るわ。絶対に被害を拡大させないんだから。
Pile up to make a powerful force.
みんなを信じろ、サンダルフォン。後で必ず君の力が必要になる。 るわ。あのく
Sorry.
来るわ。あの黒き光が放たれる。
Yeah, yeah, right.
走れグランサイファー。
Yeah, we're doing the runaway move because if we got hit by that, we'd probably just explode.
はいすごいです。ありがとうグランサイファー。
空の力か。
All right. 6-4. And let's see what we're looking at.
いい風が吹いてる。このまま奴に向かって直進するぞ。
ああ次こそあいつをとっちめてやろうぜ。
君らも戦うというのか。その疲弊した体で黒き怪物と。
もちろんです。また一人でやろうとしないでくださいね。
He actually doesn't say you don't have a prayer. It's just like more or less saying that, you know, you're gonna fight it while you're like exhausted and everything. And Lyria says, yeah, we're gonna do that.
君と私たちの関係を考えれば確かに複雑かもしれないが、今は目的を共にしている。それにお互いの力を必要としているはずだろ。
私たちだって複雑だけど、今のあんたはちょっとは信じられる。それにここを切り抜けなきゃ全部おしまいよ。だから後でいろいろ考えましょう。
さあ急ぎましょう。普通の聖書獣より再生が早いみたい。あなたの与えた致命傷が無駄になるわ。
最悪で一番の激戦区になった。アウギュステの攻防は忘れもしねえ。あの時の根性を見せてみろ。だが今度は俺たちの隣でよ。
ならば得意点力を貸してほしい。君たちは世界を、俺は約束を守るために。
Alright,
では
let's do it.
やるぞ。ルシファーの遺産を破壊する。
わ
ルシフェル様、俺たちに力を。福音よあれ。天使の力なめるな。
Gotta push the buttons, you know how it is. Let's see, what do I have here? 70% failing, substitute, and targeted heal. Okay. We're doing okay.
シンプルに行こう。
Let's just attack, see what happens. Okay, fresh effect. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use this. Alright.
審判の時だ。
We'll go ahead and sell 5 things. The charge attacks. Okay, making progress. I think we go ahead and use phalanx, just so we're not going crazy here. Okay. That attack down is really huge. Like, no joke. Alright. Not a deal, so that could be worse. Heal self. Ecliptica. And charge attack. Interesting layout because Daedalus Pierce is plain damage. We still have our mirror image from Glorious skill. It's not relevant, but it is something that happened. Alright. Well, easy win. I mean, it's just a story battle, right? It's one that's harder than average. Alright, we gained Sandalphon. Long loading time. But it's done. Alright. So after joining forces, we defeated Avatar with Sandalphon, which is good. You know, world-ending threats are things that need to be dealt with. Alright, take a breath, take a breather. You tell me, man, I don't know. Plus Belial got away.
一緒に休憩しませんか？コーヒーじゃなくてお水ですけど。
俺はいい。ただ気になるんだ。奴の再生能力は常軌を逸して。
No, it's not over. Yeah, yeah, I gotcha.
嘘だろ？まだ生きてるってのかよ。
どうする？だがここでやらなければ。
くそ、無限のコアか。 いいだろう。無限に破壊してやる。
なるほど。単純だが良い案だ。
Well, looks like the cavalry has arrived. Which is good news for us, because we, like, storyline-wise, we really don't have anything left in the tank.
間に合ったみたいね。
やれやれ。ここは俺らにとっちゃ不利な地なんだけどな。ただ見てるわけにもいかねえだろ。
皆様、いらしてくださったのですね。
ご苦労だった二人とも。エーテルの安定と天国の門の崩壊でカナンまで直行することができたのだ。
It was never brought up, but the Heaven's Gate, Celestial Strait, was destroyed there.
ですが、天使長様は分かっているわ。でも今は目の前のことに集中しましょう。
どうするつもりだ。
サンダルフォン、どうするも何もない。貴様が宣言した通りだ。無限に破壊するぞ。
Scraw, I got you, man. Okay, yep. Hey, what can I say? I don't have a problem with being bailed out here. Like, what else am I gonna do? Like, they've already said that we've launched ourselves into the air. Like, what is the other option? We just miss and fall? And those weren't even dialogue options. So there's really no reason for them to exist. Can I do that? Like, I was under the impression this thing is enormous. Also, didn't it have like a massive number of cores? Because if there's like a master core or whatever, then there's no point in the other cores, right? Because it's still just as big of a weakness as other primals that had. And we have to let Luria summon Bahamut. Just once. It's like the theme of this event series, right? Bahamut. Don't ask that.
そのようだ。
Alright.
さすがだな。
You know, I guess at the point where we're in the epilogue, you can ask if they got him, because if the bad guy revives again in the epilogue, there's nothing left to do. So from a narrative perspective, it wouldn't make any sense, unless it's setting up for a sequel.
やっぱ天才だぜラカムは。あの天国の門を突破するなんてよ。
Yeah, Rackham's pretty skilled. It turns out.
何を言ってやがる。お前さんたちの協力あってこそだぜ。
Yeah, really, I have no idea what this crew would do without Rackham.
おいゲンさん、気空してどうやってなるんですかね。資格試験とかあるんですか。
No.
なんだおい、お前気空士になりてえのか。 根性は合格ってとこだな。
How do I become a sky? There's not an organization that like gives you a license to be a skyfarer. That's not how this works.
本当にいいの？ネックレス譲ってもらっても。ね、ロゼッタ、みんなのおかげで最後まで頑張れたんだもん。
Yeah, I mean, rounds of applause all around. You know, everyone played a part here.
ぜひ受け取ってちょうだい。ちょっとした友情の証よ。
カタリナ殿、ぜひ受け取っていただきたい。我が国の軍事顧問の勲章を。
だからその気はないと言っているだろう。
Yeah, well, I mean, you're gonna have to dodge their recruiting while you're here. It's just part of the fame that you've earned. Sandalphon waiting for us? Is that what's going on here?
Mm. まだ出発しないのか、得意で。
その呼び方なんとかなんねえのか？呼びづれんじゃねえか？
Not really, but
呼びづらいのは事実ではあるが、善処しよ
う。Alright, well. The foreseeable future. Yeah. He's we're gonna put him to work. Let me be let us be clear. Sandalphon is gonna work on this account. He's got a job to do, and it is a big one.
う。もどかしいな。天使長の力さえ満ちれば。
そんなに焦んないって。相変わらず四六時中張り詰めてやがんな。
I mean, you know,
君らが緩んでいるのでは？
he's a pretty serious individual, I'd say.
なんだと？本当に憎たらしいやつだぜ。ちゃんと空を守る気あるのか？
I mean, he didn't mention that he wanted to
まあ
protect the world,
サンダルフォン
protect the
さんは
skies back when Avatar was around. He was
空を守って
I have a promise to
罪
keep.
を償うんですよね。
結果論的にね。あのお方の意志のために俺はある。それはたまたま空を守ることにもなる。
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really care which order the objectives and results are.
素直じゃないんですよ。心の中ではいろいろちゃんと考えてて。
ナンセンスだ。どうして空は青いのか。願いとなった問いにあなたはひどく惹かれていた。非合理な思考であるからこそ俺たち獣も羨望するのだろうか。親である星の民には備わっていないものだから、自立できる未来を夢見て。あなたの言う進化の道筋、その先を見届けてみせます。
And I think they've covered multiple times that the Angel series that was produced are extra sophisticated primals. They are, a cut above in complexity compared to the rest of them. Yeah, it's not over. They are setting up a sequel, as everyone who's seen everything knows that there's a sequel.
カナンの崩壊によって天使長の残りがも消え失せたと思ったが、後継が機能したのは予想外だったな。だがそれはさまつなことか。それよりも三井のルシファーの遺産、白の方は惜しくも失ったが、苦労を得られただけでも行幸よ。
Well, he's got some
もうすぐだ。
some Avatar residue.
長き時を経て計画は最終段階に来た。ルシファー、見ているか？貴様との戦いは世界の統合をもって決着よ。すべてを一に束ね、世は善となる。
ああ、結局バブさんが一番楽しやがった。一番体張ったの俺だよ。まあいいか。おかげで体は手に入った。あとは首をどうするか。だけどバブさんにはちょっと萎えたし、俺も遊んでみよっかな。
Yeah, so these guys both got away. And obviously, they've got their own schemes that we've got to deal with. Alright, ambition, and we're very close to the end of the event series now, given that there's only one more in the series. And we'll probably do that one sooner than the gap between the original What Makes the Sky Blue and this one. It's a pretty important one to finish. Alright. Hey, good stuff. Yep. This is what we're gonna do at some point. It's gonna be good. We'll get there. Alright. So. Let's do some stuff. So first of all, just to get in there, one thing that we have obtained is, of course, Sandalphon. Now we'll see, Sandalphon can be uncapped to 5 stars. This is very good. We're going to want that at some point. Sandalphon has, these 3 skills. These are actually not bad. He's got extra tankiness, tank and counter. He's got this supplemental damage to the team plus some crit rate buff. The crit rate buff is inconsistent, but the supplemental damage is cool. It's like 10,000. It's not very much, but it does help with dealing damage. And he also has this what is it called? This extra effect, which is a skill nuke at the end of turn, so it hits an enemy with a dispel, which is really good. It's 3 turns of dispel every turn plus 6 hit skill nuke, and that's a really good skill. Yeah, he also has auto guts, which is really nice, and he can spam Ecliptica for enemies that use Their special attacks often. Bell of War is also a debuff that goes on. It's local debuff. I believe it's permanent. There might be an expiration timer on it, but let's do some uncapping. See where we're missing stuff. We're not missing anything, which is great. So we'll go ahead and uncap all the way to 4 stars. And Sandalphon's acquisition is the last party member that we're going to be needing for the Proto Bahamut runs. Alright. And when we go to uncap again, we'll see we need a white plume, which we can get from the side story, What Makes the Sky Blue 3. Which is why we might do that one sooner rather than later. Alright, so moving back to the side stories. Back to Paradise Lost. We have some stuff that we need to clear. So let's clear the Belial Showdown. These are generally just very easy. We're going to want to swap in Sandalphon here. Doesn't really matter who we're replacing. We just kind of want to get Sandalphon. We want to get him leveled because he's going to be important moving forward. All right. Let's go ahead and push the button. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and use Ecliptica because we're gonna hit the trigger and that'll refresh Ecliptica regardless. I was just trying to land Charm there, which is basically nothing. Ecliptica comes out. Yeah. Again, side story battles usually aren't very hard. Alright, so reason why we needed to clear that, so we can get Sandalphon. Yes, we needed to get Sandalphon and Sandalphon. And it's entirely possible that we'll also need to get Sandalphon. Okay, so basically, Sandalphon as a summon here is a pretty good one. So, let me click here real quick, I guess. So things about Sandalphon, right? The summon itself. So this summon at max limit break heals, I believe it's 1,000 and has like a 15% attack buff. It's not like enormous or anything on call, but this is, I mean, it's a pretty good call in terms of like a free side story summon. And it also comes with a sub aura to have a 10% boost to light allies HP. For what it's worth, we can put that summon here. And that will make our light team stronger. If we need the summon call, we can put it here, and that'll make our light team stronger. And because the no gacha account basically doesn't have access to a ton of the what would otherwise be called must-have sub-auras, we don't have a way to increase HP. There's not an Arcarum summon for that. Yeah, light HP, Sandalphon from the event, that's the only way to do it. So he's going to be in that summon's going to be in our grid for the rest of the game. I'm pretty sure. So it's a pretty good pickup. And we might even want, depending on how things work out, we might even want to pick up a second fully limit broken copy of it so we have access to its call twice. because its call is healing and a damage buff. It also has a hidden effect when you use it with Sandalphon in the party. So it's pretty good. I don't know what else to say. It's pretty good. Alright, going back over to Paradise Lost again. Let's face the Black Beast. Yeah, that should be fine.
天使の力なめるな。
力を合わせて歌全力でファイトだラブアローシュート
You got the charm off, which is pretty good.
汝に罰を与えよう。
天下りきりの笑顔で
うせ
More or less what I expected to have happen.
汝に罰を与えよう。
Sorry. Alright. I probably should have used this. Because it's debuff immunity. Would have let us not get hit with the big old attack down.
やっつけちゃいますよ
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and Phalanx. We did not hit 25. That's unfortunate. It's okay though. We'll sub all. And just hit into it. Overall, not too bad. Alright, so Glory Thread is a weapon that is not amazing. If you do not have another light main hand, this one will do. But otherwise, it's just a filler EX weapon. If you've got a Xeno, this thing's worthless. If you've got any other like sword main, saber main hand for your MC, this thing's worthless. Basically, if you rushed to this spot in the game, you have a use for it. If you didn't, it's not gonna help you. All right, one more thing, Light's Reverie. Okay, so we're on dark this time. Which is probably better, because our dark is stronger than our light. Simply on virtue of Lelouch. That's basically the biggest problem, or the biggest upside that we have over here. Alright. I'm gonna skip this. It really doesn't matter. Basically, there's another. The counterpart to Avatar, Metatron, is here.
Droid system, 起動。恐れろ、深淵を。
隙だらけだぞ。
スラッシュ砲剣発射。我が決意、ここに示さん。
Okay. Our damage is definitely high. Higher on dark than on light. The party members just synergize better over here. Our light party members are very defensively oriented. Even Sandalphon's got some defensive orientation to him. Yeah, we're doing fine. Let's do the thing. Okay. I don't really want to take a hit. Night is coming. Twilight Terror. That'll give us augments, so MC is safe. Well, you can't be safe against plane damage, but yeah, Chessmaster finished it off. That's good stuff. Alright, so as our last reward for this event, we've obtained the Summon Cradle. So, we get a Summon Cradle. Gives us access to this trade. Now, any normal account will pick the Sunlight Stone 100% of the time. These Demi summons are not... They don't have as high of an aura as their Gacha's counterpart. They're 10% lower, and they only uncap to 4 stars, if I'm remembering correctly. Whereas the Gacha versions can transcend all the way up to 6 stars. So these are a really old thing that was back in the day that people could get to pretend like they had the Gacha summons when they were harder to get. The Sunlight Stone is by far the best choice. However, I am still hesitant to just pick it, because on this account, and this account only, one of these summons might be useful for its call effect. And that's Demi Titan, because it gives your team guts if they had 25% health or higher. It might be something that we need moving forward, so I'm going to put off selecting a reward for this Summon Cradle. And if I need Demi Titan at one of a couple of different breaking points where I'm thinking I might, then we can pick it up here. It's not going to feel good to do, I'll say that much. But if it must be done, I'll do it. Because we'd have to sacrifice the Sunlight Stone, and Sunstones are required to uncap our Arcarum summons to SSR, which is a requirement to unlock Evokers, which is the one way that we can really bolster our Earth and Water elements, because they're really suffering. So it would be best if we didn't have to buy the Sunlight, or if we could buy the Sunlight Stone. It would be best if we could just skip on Demi Titan. But I'm not sure, so I'm gonna wait. Yeah, other than that, this is just a normal event shop. We don't have anything in particular that we want to get. We might want to come back and get this extra copy of Santa Fawn, because there's enough in here to limit break another copy. Until then, though, we have completed Paradise Lost. Feels good. Gonna look forward to leveling up Sandalphon. And, well, he's gonna be on our Proto-Bahamut team, I can say that much for sure. Because he's strong. He's a strong character. He's, of the SSRs we have, I think he's the most offensively oriented. And he's definitely got the, he's definitely got way higher damage than these other two. I've got some ideas as to what we're going to do for Proto-Bahamut, so hopefully that'll be coming soon. Next, I'm going to talk about some other stuff. Yeah, I'm going to talk about some, I might do, and we might have to do not Paradise Lost, 000, the last Archangel's story, last one in the What Makes the Sky Blue trilogy, because that'll give us access to Sandalphon's 5-star, which is much stronger than the 4-star. So we'll do some considering, we'll do some testing, we'll see what happens after that. We're finally at a point where we're going to start clearing some more content, and that makes me excited. I like clearing content. I like challenging content. It's, you know, been me being lazy and putting off doing story segments that's made it so I couldn't do content. So now that we've overcome that, I'm looking forward to making actual progress again. So if anyone's listened up to this point, anybody's watched up until this point, thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. As usual, like, I started this record as this channel as a way to just kind of record a playthrough of Granblue Fantasy, because I like this game. But if anyone's enjoying it, you know, that's just extra joy for me. I do appreciate it a lot. So without further ado, then, no more rambling. This has been Shadow SP. Thanks for watching. Signing off.